Hi, it's Ben from My Cycling Coach. I hope you're well and that you're having a great day. Just out on a training ride today. Weather in Austria has warmed up really nicely over the past, this week now. The past few weeks it cooled down a little bit, so I was indoors. But it's been really good to get back out on the road now, do some endurance work on the road, and also some structured efforts and intervals, which is actually a topic that I wanted to speak to you about today, as I've been getting a lot of questions from cyclists, and they've been asking me, what is the best thing they can do now going into spring to improve their power and fitness and their riding. A lot of cyclists have been saying that, they've upped their mileage now, certainly over the last 4 to 8 weeks, but they just feel like they're not getting the return for the effort that they are putting in on the bike at the moment. And when I get this sort of question, or cyclists explaining this to me, my first question is, what sort of riding have you been doing? And there's sort of a common theme that I've been hearing at the moment. And obviously it's fantastic that you guys have been able to really get out on the road now. I think you can start riding back, obviously, group rides, club rides again. But what I've been hearing is, just been jumping on the bike and going out and just riding. Which is obviously fantastic, but one thing that might be missing is just some of that structured, higher intensity work at the moment, which is really what is going to allow you to push up that power, improve your fitness, improve your riding. A lot of the guys that I've been speaking to, they're wanting to do this, obviously to get those power gains, because they want to improve their hill climbing, want to increase their average speed, want to feel stronger on club rides, maybe got a few cycling buddies at the moment that they're chasing and really want to be able to keep up with them, and if not, maybe surpass them this summer. So you may be finding this yourself at the minute. You may have some similar goals. A lot of cyclists have been saying as well they're preparing for some events or that they've got planned this summer as well. So you may be finding a similar thing. Might have upped your mileage, but you might not be performing any structured work at the moment. And this could be that missing link at the minute, which is going to allow you to take your riding to the next level. So I've got 2 tips for you today on what you can start to implement into your week in terms of riding and the sessions to be able to do this. So the first tip is to incorporate some of those high intensity efforts or intervals that are a little bit more structured, rather than just jumping on the bike and going out and doing a ride. This may mean that you do have to maybe give up one of your club rides or one of your more social rides, but long term it is going to be a lot more beneficial and really allow you to achieve those goals. So the first tip is to, if you can, 2 structured sessions a week. The one session will be a VO2 max focus session. This is where you are doing intervals between 2 to 8 minutes in length in your VO2 max zone. You can build this out. You can start off with maybe 4 intervals and then increase this over a 3 to 4 week period. And the second session that I would advise is some threshold efforts. Now these can be anything from 10 to 30 minutes in length in your threshold zone. You may just start off by doing one of these. As I say, you may do some 10-minute blocks, 2, 3, 4 efforts of that with rest in between. And then again, just build this up over that sort of 3 to 4 week period. And this is then just taking a bit more of a periodized approach to your training, and also a structured approach, which is really what is going to allow you to increase that power, increase that fitness, and bring you closer to achieving your goals on the bike this summer. The second tip that I've got then is keep up the mileage that you are doing. But again, if you're doing some longer rides, maybe just try to bring a little bit more endurance focus to those rides. So if you're doing maybe some more mileage at the weekend, because you have more time to do those rides at the weekend, then just try to focus on sticking in your endurance zone a little bit. This is going to really bring about more of those aerobic adaptations, so those endurance adaptations that we're after when we're doing these longer rides, which is going to allow you to improve your endurance for, again, any longer rides or events that you may have planned this spring and summer. But also, as I say, keep improving that aerobic adaptations that you want to get from the rides, and as well develop that base. So just a little bit more focus maybe on some of the longer rides rather than going out and hitting every single zone. If you can spend 65% to 75% of your longer rides in that zone 2, this is really going to help with your endurance as well. So guys, yeah, 2 tips there today. Just if you might be finding similar thing, putting quite a bit of effort in with your riding at the moment, but not feel like you're getting the return or any closer to your goals that you may have for this spring and summer. So try some of those things. First tip was just those structured work intervals, some VO2 max intervals, some threshold intervals, and then just bringing a little bit more focus into your endurance rides, the longer rides, to be able to really get those endurance adaptations as well. Give it a try. If you did find this video useful, please just drop a like on the video. Feel free to follow, share, subscribe, and any comments, as always, would love to hear from you. Have a great rest of your day, enjoy your riding, and speak soon.